Dr. Vanita Rattan, and this channel is dedicated to skincare for skin of colour. As you know, I'm a doctor, but I'm also a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of colour. Now, you know I love to go through ingredients lists and tell you which products I love and which ones I'd probably sidestep for us. The reason being that with skin of colour, we tend to burn and hyperpigment quickly. Literally, I say one mosquito bite can take down our skin. And any of you that have been bitten before will know what I'm talking about. So the same is really true with cosmetics. There are cosmetics out there that are not ideal for us. And actually, I know I cause a lot of friction, with this channel. The reason being that the question generally is not asked, what's going to cause the least amount of irritation for skin of colour? And I think that's really where I differ. We can actually have two of us, two different cosmetic formulators, assess a paper and come up with two completely different conclusions based on that one question. And I just thought that really I wanted to have a safe space that we can talk about the safest products for skin of colour that are highly unlikely to cause any irritation, inflammation, or hyperpigmentation. So that's really what this whole channel is about. As you know, products are different all over the world. And so, I have, touch wood, I have a following in different parts of the world, and I may ask South Africa, tell me your top 10 brands that you want me to assess. I'll say to the US, tell me your top 10 brands that you want me to assess. And I've done this for every country. And when it comes to Australia and New Zealand, it was QV skincare, the ones that you guys said that I would love. And so I really want to do this video for you as well. So today's video is all about QV skincare. If that sounds good to you, please give me a thumbs up. Let's dive right in. Okay, so the first product is QV Intensive Ointment. So I love this product. It's an occlusive, which means that it's going to prevent any transepidermal water loss. Occlusive is like a second layer of skin. Imagine I've put the second layer of skin on and I've trapped the water in the skin. And so now you have a hydrated epidermis, the top layer of skin. And that really is the mainstay when it comes to very dry skin. It's essential that you have good occlusives. Now, this is intensive. If you look at the ingredients list, it's got paraffinum liquidum, which is an emollient. So that basically smooths the skin edges. So you have a nice smooth surface. So light literally reflects off it evenly. And it's also an occlusive. Then it's got petrolatum in it, which is just pure occlusive. And that's really what makes this thing an ointment. Then it's got isopropyl myristate in it. It's a great emollient, but it is 5 out of 5 on the comedogenic scale. So what I would say is, if you have oily acne prone skin, avoid this product. This product is absolutely not for you. It's got cetearyl alcohol, which I love, dimethicone, which I love. This is a great product for eczema or anyone with a damaged skin cell barrier. I would avoid it if you have acne, but otherwise I love the product. It's Dr. V approved. You can purchase this one. The next product you've got here is QV cream. So the first ingredient here is water, which means it's already going to be thinner than the ointment that we've just discussed. It's got paraffinum liquidum, which is the emollient. It's got glycerin, which is a humectant. A humectant is a water magnet. It really is essential in moisturizers. Petrolatum, dimethicone and squalane, these are all emollients, so that's what smooths the skin cell edges, so they go downwards as opposed to upwards. This is great for dry skin, face and body. I would recommend it. It's not as much of a barrier as the ointment, but you may actually like to combine the two. You might like to put the cream on first, wait for it to dry, and then put on the ointment if you've got a damaged skin barrier or you have eczema. Usually when we get to about 40s, our skin starts to dry, and by our 50s your skin can feel quite uncomfortable because of the dryness. And the number one thing that we have to do is to have water magnets drawing water into the epidermis, and then occlusives and emollients on the top, keeping it locked in. And so actually those two creams together would be excellent for aging dry skin. And I would actually start this earlier than 40s. I would start this from 35 years old onwards, so that you are creating that healing environment, that anti-aging environment for as long as possible. Okay, so the next product I want to talk about is their QV bath oil. So this is basically a light liquid paraffin. It's very similar to Oilatum shower gel, what's it called? The bath oil. In fact, if you want me to make a whole video on bath oils, can you write down below, make a video on bath oils, and I would definitely do that for you. So this one's excellent for dry skin, right from babies all the way up to post-menopausal. So really the whole spectrum. Unfortunately, when you have baths and hot showers, it really can strip the skin of the fats in the skin and dry the skin out. So you want to avoid hot showers, hot baths, but you also want to avoid nice smelling shower gels that, you know, make you feel like you smell delicious and you smell like a dessert, but your skin is not that happy. And so I do tend to avoid fragrance when it comes to skin anywhere, right from my scalp right through to my face and body. Moving on to the next product, which is the QV Gentle Wash. Again, I love this product. Do you know what? It's so nice for me when I come across brands where I love the majority of the products, because it's so rare. Usually I end up spending so much time going through brands and saying no, 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 no. Honestly, when it's yes, 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 I just feel so happy. So this is an excellent product for dry skin. First ingredient is water, then it's glycerin, which is your water magnet. Then the third ingredient is sodium lauryl sarcosinate, and the fourth ingredient is disodium cocoa amphodiacetate. Those are both very gentle surfactants. So disodium cocoa amphodiacetate actually has a positive and negatively charged end on the surfactant. Often surfactants are just negatively charged, and this is part of the reason why this particular surfactant is so gentle. So I'm really glad that they chose this. It's not a common one, but I like this wash for anybody who has any sort of inflammation of the skin. It can also include, for example, if you're getting acne sensitivity, although you're probably going to want salicylic acid more, or benzoyl peroxide for that particular group. But really, anyone that's got dry skin, sensitive skin, inflamed skin, I'm happy for you to use this one. Okay, and the last product here is the QV Skin Lotion. So here the ingredients are water, glycerin, which is your humectant, petrolatum, which is an emollient, alkyl benzoate, which is also an emollient. Now, usually I'm really not a fan of lotions because usually it has a high water content. Water evaporates quickly, and then the skin starts to feel quite dry after a few hours. However, with this particular product, I do like the ingredients. If you feel like you are not getting dry or tight skin after a few hours, then I'm happy for you to wear this particular lotion. Personally, I mean, I tend to get dry skin on my body, especially in the winter, and I would never opt for a lotion. I would always wear a cream and a barrier oil on top. And same for my face. Maybe it's because I'm now 37 years old, and so obviously, you know, your skin can feel dry as you age. Maybe when you're younger, you can get away with lotion more, but I'm just generally not a huge fan. Okay, good. Can you just let me know, everyone from New Zealand and Australia, please can you write down below which other brands you'd like me to review that you think I'm going to love? There's no point sending me a brand that's got loads of fragrance in it because I'm just going to upset too many people. So if you could just please do me a favor and just tell me which ones you want me to make, then I will absolutely do that for you. Just on a personal note, I feel like I did my elective in Australia, so I spent about 3 months in Australia and New Zealand, and it was probably one of the happiest times of my life. The doctors were amazing. The hospitals were so relaxed. I'd never experienced that actually. They're very strict in this country. And in Australia, I feel like everyone's so kind and happy. It's a completely different environment. I felt like New Zealand was just this magical land. We did the whole of New Zealand, like all of the adventure sports. I'm really excited about adventure extreme sports, and so we literally did everything that we could in every single town. And yes, I you know, a lot to that trip. It was the trip that my boyfriend at the time decided that he wanted to marry me, so that worked out well for us. But anyway, whatever else I can do for you guys, please do let me know and I will absolutely do it for you. I am in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every single video. I'm actually aware that when we launch our videos at 4 p.m. UK time, it is probably not a very sociable hour. I'm going to try and launch this video at a time that's more convenient for you guys, because it really is for you. Please don't forget to download your free guide. The link is down below. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the Hyperpigmentation Clinic and Skincare by Dr. V, and also on TikTok, Dr. Vanita Rattan. Thank you very much.